All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me. And let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. As you settle in, you simply start to guide the mind to being right here. Notice that tendency for it to look for something, looking for a task, a problem to solve, reliving the past, wandering off on a daydream. We've trained the mind to fill itself with activity. So here as we start the practice, we're taking the time to train it to do something else. Training it to be right here. Sometimes this can be terribly frustrating, trying to get it to settle down. And that's why we practice. We need to take the time, making that conscious effort. Bring the mind to settle right here. Notice some days it's easier than other days. It all depends on what's going on, what's happening around you, what's happening in life. And again, this is why we practice. Because it's through repetition, it's through practicing, that slowly it becomes more fluid for us to be able to take the mind and still it. For us to be able to make that transition from everything else we're doing, work, family, friends, and transition it into the practice. And take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of your day, trying to get the mind to settle here, to notice the breath, to feel the body, to be in this moment. On your next inhale, a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees and wrapping your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight against the abdomen. As you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close the eyes if they're open. In palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back, down, dog. You settle it. You can take any movement you like. Then inhale as the right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, rising all the way back up, full extension. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Exhale, pressing back, down dog. You feel the body as it moves. Just seeing how it feels today. Not judging, not comparing, but just feeling. How's it moving? Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot steps back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale the down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Right. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, opening the front line. Exhale, pressing back and up. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left foot, right foot. Exhale. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes close, the heels apart. Bend the knees as you drop the hips, sweeping the arms. Chair pose. The tailbone draws down. Low back is long with the torso lifted. Nice and steady. Nice and grounded. Then on exhale, you fold forward as the legs straighten out. And you catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head hangs heavy. Working into this forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. Look up between your hands and inhale as you float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rising all the way back. And exhale, hands to your heart. Then you're going to lift that left leg as you open up wide, setting up for triangle pose. So that left foot's parallel to the back edge of the mat. The right toes point towards the top edge. Arms open into a T and you reach out over that right leg. The right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. This broad open line from hand to hand. You let the eyes soften. Then on inhale, you let that right knee bend as you rise up, warrior two. Settling your hips down behind the right leg. You can always adjust your stance as you settle into it, so that you get that nice broad line across the lap. The hips set low and level. The gaze is soft out over those right fingertips. And staying with the hips low as you reach forward for side angle, right elbow to thigh, or hand to the floor. That left arm goes long overhead, so you have a nice long line from that left wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. If you want to wrap the arm behind your back for the bind, you catch the inner thigh or you catch hands outside that right hip. And on your next exhale, release the hands to the floor as you step back, plank pose. I'm going to roll to the left for side plank. Left hand outer edge of the left foot. You can always lower that bottom knee. Lift the top arm, lift the top leg if you like. Nice steady line. Nice strong sense of coordination from that left shoulder all the way down to the left leg. Waistline lifting. And nice and smooth, you come back to center. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend. Look forward and inhale, float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rising all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. The right leg lifts, and you open up wide. Setting up for triangle pose. Left toes point forward, arms into a T. You reach forward, and you hinge over. Triangle pose. As that left hand goes lower, notice if this left hip starts to swing out behind you, and if so, draw it back in towards the midline of the mat. Trying to feel that your torso is lining up directly over top that left thigh. Then on inhale, the left knee bends as you rise up, warrior two. You make your adjustments. And settle into it. Not overthinking it, but feeling. And that sense of expansion from hand to hand. And opening across the left. Nice grounded stance into those feet. Inhale as you reach forward for side angle. Left elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. And that right arm stretches long overhead. If you would like to wrap it, you catch the thigh or you catch hands. And exhale, releasing the hands to the floor. You step back, plank pose. Then rolling to the right side for side plank. Lowering a knee, lifting a leg. Feel that you're in control. Nice and steady. Nice full breaths. And coming back to center. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale as you step the foot forward. High lunge. You settle up. A strong stance. The thighs reaching in opposite direction. And stay with that base as you bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you twist to the right. Revolve side angle. Nice full breaths into the upper chest. Using them to help you work that twist. And inhale back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor inside the right foot for lizard. So you might walk that right foot over towards the right edge of the mat a touch. As you start to let the torso bow towards the floor. Maybe you get one forearm to touch down. Maybe both. We're going to keep that left knee lifted today. That left leg is active. The heel's pressing back. That left thigh is lifting up away from the floor as the torso folds. Then inhale, straightening those arms out. Keep the hands to the inside of that right foot as you step that left foot forward outside your left hand, coming into a squat. And you sink the hips. We're going to be here for a little bit, so if it bothers your knees, your hips, or ankles, you can always sit yourself down. Otherwise, once you find yourself centered, you then straighten that right arm out, so the right hand's on the floor. The right knee is behind the right upper arm, so that you can sweep that left arm up and away. If you like, you can wrap that left arm behind your back, that right arm in front of that right shin, catching hands outside the right hip. And coming back to center, crow pose. If you know it, you go right into it. Otherwise, take your time. Fingers spread wide, palms flat, shoulder distance. You lift the hips, so when you start to bend your knees and your elbows, those knees touch your upper arms. And from here, all you have to do to take off is start to lean forward. And you feel your body shifting out past those fingertips. Your toes get light, your hands get heavy. You take 2 more breaths. Then on exhale, you either float or step back, down dog, or moving through a vinyasa. And inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, stepping the foot forward. As you rise up on an inhale, high lunge. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. Then you fold and twist to the left for revolve side angle. You can always open those arms or bind around the thighs you like. A nice deep twist. Nice tight rotation along the spine. Then inhale back to center, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor inside the left foot. Maybe you walk that left foot over to touch. As you start to bow the torso. Seeing if you can get one forearm, maybe both to touch down. Inhale, rising up to straight arms. Exhale, stepping that right foot forward outside your right hand. You sink the hips. Squat. Adjust yourself as you need. And then when you're ready, that left arm straightens out. The hands down. The knee stays behind that upper arm. As that right arm then sweeps over. And if you like to bind, you wrap that left elbow in front of the shin. Right arm behind your back. Catching hands. Good. Coming back to center and preparing for crow. You take your time. Palms flat, fingers wide. Hips lift. Knees and elbows bend. Once those knees touch those upper arms, you just start to lean forward. Moving slow enough to feel your body weight shift so that you can find that tipping point. Then on exhale, you either float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And gentle bend in the knees. You look up between your hands and on inhale, float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rising all the way back. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, close your eyes. Tadasana. Then palms together to your heart. Adjust your balancing the body and mind as we make our way into eagle pose. So you start to shift the weight to the right. That right knee bends slightly as you cross that left thigh over top. Those left toes can touch down, they can hover, or they tuck behind that right calf. And you sit the hips. Then taking the arms out in front, it'll be that left elbow underneath the right. Cross the elbows, twist your tether forearms. You try and lift the elbows while keeping the hips low. And really sit those hips into it. Especially if you feel wobbly, the tendency here is to start to kind of lock out that right leg. But the more you lock it out, the more you'll feel wobbly. You want to bring your center of gravity low by sitting those hips, squeezing the thighs into each other. From here, we're going to untie just the arms, bring the hands to the heart, and then send that left leg back for warrior one. The toes touch, the heel spins in, and then the arms reach up. Warrior one. Nice full breaths. And straighten out that front leg. You sweep the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers. The collarbone broadens out, and on exhale, you fold forward for pyramid. Drawing the arms away from your back as you reach the torso forward and out over that right leg. Exhale, releasing the hands to the floor. And you're going to step that left foot forward, right next to the right. Then shifting your weight forward so your heels peel, you sit your hips down. Come to balance on the balls of your feet. Bring the hands to your heart. If this bothers your feet or ankles, you can always sit yourself down. But as you feel ready, then twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. Pulling against that outer thigh with the left elbow to help you bring the torso around, deeper into that twist. You can open those arms up if you like. And back to center. On an exhale, you just release the hands as you straighten those legs out, folding over your legs. And inhale, rising all the way back, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. And relax the arms, take a breath. Tadasana. Palms together. Gesture balancing the body and mind as the weight starts to shift to the left. A gentle bend in that left knee to start, and that right thigh crosses over. The right toes can touch down. They can hover, or they tuck. Sit those hips into it. Then if you like, you take the arms out front, right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows, twist you tie the forearms. The elbows lift, while the hips sit. Nice and easy, untie just the hands. They come to your heart. Then we'll send that right leg back for warrior one. The toes touch, the heel spins in. The arms reach up. Hips and chest are trying to stay square to the top edges of the mat as you can. And straightening out that left leg. Take the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Broadening that collarbone as you fold out over the left leg for pyramid. And keep those legs active here. Both feet are pressing down. Both thighs engaged as you fold over that left one. And exhale, releasing the hands. And stepping that right foot forward next to the left. With the big toes touching, the weight shifts forward so the heels peel. And you sit your hips down, balancing on the balls of your feet. And then as you feel steady, you twist to the left. Right elbow outside that left thigh. Drawing the torso into it. And coming back to center. You release the hands as you straighten the legs, folding over your legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel spins in. Torso sweeps up. And straightening out that right leg. Right hand to right hip. Left hand guides you forward. You get about halfway and you twist. Revolve triangle. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, coming back to center. Hands to your heart. And you're going to take one big step to draw that left leg forward as you stand tall on your right. Then turning that left thigh out, setting up for camper's pose. So the left ankle is just above your right knee, making a figure four with your legs. As you feel steady, you can start to sit those hips, staying broad across the leg. You can take the arms up overhead. You can fold into that shin. Or you start turning this into your tiptoe balance. Shifting your weight forward as you get the hands to the floor. The weight shifts forward so that right heel can peel up. And once again, you sit your hips down, trying to balance on the ball of your foot. One hand, then the other comes to your heart. One more breath. And from wherever you are, we're just going to put that left foot back on the floor. And you stand tall. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And stepping that left foot back so you're in low lunge. We're going to plant the palms and press down so that you can lift that right foot up and then place that right knee on the mat behind your right wrist for pigeon. The left leg slides back. That right ankle can shimmy forward as much as you like. You can stay upright, or you drape yourself forward over that right calf. Then inhale, rising up. From here, we're all going to sit over to that right hip as we set up for our pinwheel twist. So we're going to start by taking that right shin and drawing it forward as much as you need to so that your right shin is parallel to the top edge of the mat. Then you're going to take this left thigh and draw it forward just enough so that that left thigh is parallel with that right shin, parallel with the top edge of the mat. And the other point you can look to is your knees. You want 90 degrees at the left knee, 90 degrees from thigh to thigh, and 90 degrees at that right knee. When that right hand's on the floor behind, that left arm reaches up, giving you that nice long lateral stretch through the left side of your torso. And as you reach up through that left arm, you twist, looking over that back right shoulder. And coming back to center. From here, we're all going to take that right leg and just straighten it out. And then this left leg is going to sweep forward so that left foot is on the inner right thigh. Shavasana. The arms reach up. You line up with that right leg and you fold forward over it. Then on inhale, lift up just halfway as we turn this into revolved Janu Shirshasana. The right palm faces up. Right hand's on the floor inside the right leg. You take a nice big sweep of that left arm overhead. Aiming that left hand for those right toes. Maybe they catch on. Maybe they just hover. Nice deep lateral stretch on the left side once again. And inhale, rising up. Exhale, relax the arms as you cross the ankles and you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior. And straighten out that left leg. Left hand to hip. Right arm guides you forward about halfway. And you rotate. Revolve triangle. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Good, nice and smooth, coming back to center. Hands to your heart. And you take one big step to draw that right knee forward, standing tall on your left leg. And the right knee opens up. Right ankle is just above the left knee, figure 4. As you feel steady, you start to bend that left knee, sitting the hips. Maybe you take the arms up overhead. Maybe you fold into it, working that hip stretch at the right side. Or you think about shifting your weight forward. The hands come to the floor as that left heel heels, and you sit your hips down. I'm going to balance on that left foot. One hand, maybe both, come back to your heart. Nice smooth breaths. Two more breaths wherever you are. And nice and easy, you just place that right foot on the floor. And you stand. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Getting the hands to the floor, that right foot steps back, low lunge. And plant the palms as you press down, lifting that left foot up. And place that left knee on the mat. The right leg slides back. You adjust your legs as you like for pigeon pose. And when you're ready, you can stay upright for your variations. Or drape yourself forward over that front calf. Inhale, rising up. So we start by rocking over to that left hip. And adjust that left leg so that that left shin is parallel to the top edge of the mat. Then that right thigh draws forward. And we'll look for those 3 90-degree angles. 90 degrees at the right knee, 90 degrees from hip to hip, and 90 degrees at the left knee. And the left hand's on the floor behind you. That right arm's actively reaching up as you twist, looking over that left shoulder. And coming back to center. That left leg will straighten out, and you just sweep that right leg around. Shavasana. Left leg is straight, right foot's on the inner left thigh. The arms reach up, and exhale as you fold forward. Catching hold of that foot, folding over that left leg. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Left palm faces up inside the left leg. And take that nice sweep of that right arm overhead. Revolve Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, rising up. Relax the arms. Cross the ankles as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. Look forward of your hands, and on inhale you float or step to sitting. Your legs come through. Paschimottanasana. Legs are straight, arms reach up, and exhale as you fold forward. Catching hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. And inhale as you reach out, rising up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down to your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. The arms alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow as we prepare for 3 rounds of back bends. Then on your next inhale, you press into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Nice full breath. And inhale as you rise up once again. Breathing into the front of the body. Then on your next exhale, you'll lower back down. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shin. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You can hang out there or shoulder stand, toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, hands against your back, and you send your legs up. few more breaths for you on your variations. And coming back to center. Toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and smooth, we all unwrap. Come to lie flat on your back. The arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown of the head towards the floor. Then exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, backs of the hands on the floor. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs, Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees as you catch a ride up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like. You find Shavasana whenever you're done. Headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. Then bring the hands out, fingers interlaced, palms apart. Crown of the heads on the floor as you cup the back of your head in your hands. Then curl the toes and lift the knees. And you set your base with those forearms and shoulders active. Then maybe walking the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. Eventually drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip. Then the other. Find your balance low. And then you just got to take those legs straight up. You stay up as long as you like. You come down the same way you went up, whenever you're ready. And you find your way to Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, the shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me and practicing today. Great to have you here, and hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.